And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Batman Returns, last one, third one on the NES trilogy. This one developed by Konami, not by Sunsoft. And, despite that, it's supposed to take place, I'm assuming, after the previous one, because of this intro that says that Gotham City seems peaceful since Batman released it from the Shocker's clutches. So the Shocker is dead, apparently. I guess he didn't survive that explosion. Also, how is it going, Draenor? I'm here. Gabby returns right here. Unfortunately, the cutscenes of this game are very slow, so it might take, quite some time. But some people have seen a strange man's shadow in the sewer. The cats in the city are getting noisy. I don't know why the cats in particular, but I don't know who that guy is. Maybe it's the penguin? It could be. I mean, it's an old guy that is chubby. The time is coming when Batman must return. Because it's called Batman Returns, get it? Alright. I'm late, yeah, but okay, I'll tell you why I'm late. But before that, it is a peaceful winter night in Gotham City. The Ice Princess is about to light up the Christmas tree for the citizens. What's an Ice Princess? Why is there an ice? Is that a Batman character? Maybe it is, I don't know. Suddenly, a huge gift box appears, and the Red Triangle Circus gang burst out of the wrapping. Gotham Plaza changes from a festive party to a horrifying bedlam. Bedlam? I didn't know that word existed. I should use it more. The bat signal blazes into the sky, and Batman returns to Gotham City. What you mean he returns? Where did he go? Well, I guess if you follow the previous game, he was in an island in the middle of nowhere, so technically he might have not returned from that thing. So I don't think you can swim through an island in the Batmobile, but what do I know? Alright, Gotham Plaza. So this is a beat-em up, by the way. A very weird beat-em up. So if you can go up and down like this, but if you press up plus A, you jump, but if you press down plus A, you slide. That's a horrible idea no matter how you look at it. Hopefully it won't require that much precision, but this could be a problem. Also, you can block. Like, an actual beat 'em up with a block function is very rare, so that's pretty cool. But I have a jumping kick, that's cool. Thanks for the bedtime story, yeah, no problem. Also, you wanted to know why I'm late? So, you know that there is a light bulb, obviously, in my room. So apparently the light bulb went out like 3 minutes before the stream. That's essentially the issue. Then we have a guy with some, I wouldn't say long legs. I know that this has a name in English. I think these are called stilt. It's supposed to be used by clowns and whatnot. And since apparently these clowns came out of that gift box, we are just fighting clowns. And now that's even more clowns. Hey, I don't know what's the problem with this, with people whose purpose is supposed to be entertaining. Why are they fighting me? Is it because I'm all grim and dark and shit and they don't like it, or what? I don't understand the idea of people that like laughing to be my enemies. Why is that the case? It's fine. Also, this is a late, well, obviously if it came after the previous one that was also a late NES game, this is like the latest that it can get. I mean, it can be a lot later, but because I think there are so many NES games that release even in 1996, something like that, but this one is 1993. It's still very late into the NES life cycle. Wait, is this ice? Wait, why is that ice? That doesn't look like ice, or maybe it's water? A hard time knowing what the fuck I'm looking at. And there is this skeleton riding a motorcycle. I mean, trying to... Is that I don't want to wait for him to cycle all the way through the screen. I want to kill him fast. Well, you do have other weapons, but... Okay, got your ass. Wait, what is this? This is ice. But... I mean, judging by the background, I gotta assume this is... I don't know. Because the way the floor moves kinda makes it seem like water. Because, you know, ice wouldn't move like that. But it effectively controls like ice. So, not sure what to think. And considering that these are clowns and whatever, I guess it might make sense on the fact that, you know, there are people skating on ice and all of that. That's a very, very classic, entertaining shig. Also, what the hell is SC? I just realized that it... Oh, alright. The battle in front of the plaza. Oh, is this a boss? Is this Fatsu a boss? I cannot even hit him. Okay, I can hit him, I guess. The slide works well. Also, how is it going, Yannick? Yeah, the slide works well, but this guy hits like a truck. Okay, maybe it's time to use my bad weapons. Boom. But it is supposed to be a boomerang, why doesn't it return? Well, who cares? Fuck you. And what did I get here? A boat. Well, it says boat, so I guess it makes sense that I got a boat. What seems a little bit weird is that... How do I open it? Also, do I recover my batarangs, or are they gone forever? Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have used that. They are the evil circus gang. Yeah, I think the intro mentioned them though. They called it something like the red something something. But yeah, they are definitely supposed to be clowns. How is it going, Montsamash? Alright. And more of these tall guys. And these ones have a lot more health. They're also quite fast. It's pretty interesting though that compared to the previous Sons of game, the graphics are a lot worse. Not like I care, but seems a little bit weird. I mean, I know that it's a different developer, but like they could have at least tried to up the graphics considering that it's so late on the NES, but... Well, then again, there is a port of this game for the Super Nintendo. Or, well, I don't think I should call it a port. These Batman games are available in a lot of systems. And they are not necessarily ports, they are just games with the same name. A lot of them play differently, and in this case it's not an exception either. So... I keep forgetting I can block, but is blocking worth it? Well, your guard can be broken. I mean, obviously not blocking when it doesn't make sense to do so, but I'm not sure. This NES version is a fighter game I like, but pretty different. Yeah, it's what I say. And the one that is the best example for different versions is actually the first one. Like the first Batman that is on the NES as well has like 10 different versions. And they are all extremely different for what I read. The NES one, thankfully, is very good. Ouch. I'm about to die, that's not good. I don't even know what happens when you die. Though the game has a password system, so I want to believe that this doesn't work like a more traditional beat 'em up where... Wait, another one? Keep shooting that shit. Sure you're gonna hit me at some point. Oh, you actually hit me, somehow. Alright. Promise that I'm about to die. Oh, I didn't... Man, I thought that was a decoration. Turns out that it was an item that you could use to heal. I don't believe that, dude. How is that possible? I think that I skipped like 2 of them. No wonder why I was getting my ass kicked so badly. Right? At least... Uh-oh. Well, that's Catwoman. I will destroy this building. Alright. Sure. Why not? I don't mind. I don't give a shit about this random building. Though I don't know why I get inside it if you're telling me you're gonna destroy it, I guess. Batman is having some suicidal tendencies. Unless it's a different building. But that was a funny cutscene. Yeah, I'll destroy this building, bro. Don't worry. You know, business as usual. God damn it. I still don't know what that bot is, dude. Don't know how to use it, don't know what it does. Don't wanna waste it, assuming it does something. They say goodbye to this building. I don't know, Catwoman thinks that this is my house or something, like I give a shit, you know? Supposedly a random warehouse. Didn't that... Wasn't that what the stage name said? Hey, you wanna blow up a warehouse? No problem. Let me know when so I can watch the fireworks. Oh. Ah shit, I wasn't expecting... Wait, this one behaves differently. Well, he died the same though, but I'm one hit away from death and I have no clue how or... Okay, bots is an extra life apparently. I don't know why it's called bots though, or why a bots will give me an extra life, but apparently that's what it is. Good to know. Having 2 of these at the same time is an issue. I wonder if that made me recover my batarangs or not. No, my batarangs are still not there. Compared to how it was in the first game, where you constantly recover them, it's a little bit messed up. Okay, I'm supposed to, yeah, well, the game automatically equipped this thing, which is the... Well, I don't know the names in English, you know. But yeah, this thing, the Bat Claw or whatever. Now we have some platforming. Well, that shouldn't be a problem, right? What do you... Okay, it is a problem if they hit me, though. More importantly, I need to unequip it, I guess. Otherwise, I'm gonna use it when I don't want to, though. Okay, this does hurt you. That is a problem. Damn, I I need to go back to hit this guy. Fuck. Yeah, that wasn't very optimal. Problem is that now I am about to die. Because the bots I already used it. But apparently these guys are immune to whatever that is. Kinda... What? Oh, I got an extend because of my points? 20,000? The game just keeps making me live in life support. Wait, what the hell is this? A drone? I don't think drones existed back then, right? Well, maybe they did for the military. I don't know. Am I supposed to take him down? Because if I am, I will be in... Oh, okay, maybe I am, but with this thing. Didn't think of that yet. I almost got completely cornered. I can't believe that happened. Bro, I'm very upset. I can't believe that happened because I tried to jump downwards, but you cannot jump downwards because jumping downwards has the same input as sliding. That's unbelievable. I think I went back to the previous floor. I hope not at the beginning, but it might be at the beginning. Fuck, dude. Well, it's at this particular point, so I guess it could be worse, but still very bad. Damn, that's very fucked up. Like, at that point, was there anything I could have done? Since jumping down is not a thing. You cannot unequip your slide. But at least it wasn't that much going back. Problem is that with that extend I was very lucky. Unfortunately. Now I have to kill these assholes again. Where do they spawn? Because depending on that I could... Okay, that's where they spawn. I'm trying to kill this asshole. Oh, and now they are both on the other side. That might not be a bad thing in itself, I guess. The problem is pushing them back. But you know, I gotta remember that well, see, here's the thing. If I'm here... okay, you want to jump and then press down. So I guess it's theoretically possible to jump down, but it's a pain in the ass. Especially because it's something that you have to actively think about it. Alright, whatever. At least we're back. Oh, but if we're here, I need to change to the gun. At least it was a... Oh, maybe hitting this guy won't be that easy. I might have gotten lucky on the previous one. How did I not hit him there? Okay, I got him there though. Oof, and this time I didn't fall. Man, what was another one? Right, and another one. Fuck, I pressed up. Go. I guess I will keep this equipped for now. No, okay, don't equip it. Another problem of having that shit equipped is that when you confront enemies and you go up to punch them, you're instead gonna fire that thing nowhere. That's a problem. Guys have a very weird attack. Now, the issue is that if I die here, I'm pretty sure I'm all the way back to the beginning of this stage. But there is still more. How high does this thing go? Like, wasn't this supposed to be a warehouse? It's a little bit high. But at least I'm assuming this is a checkpoint. Wait, this is Catwoman. Why do you interfere with my revenge? I don't know, I'd like to know that as well. I can't afford not to interfere. Hey, nobody mentioned anything that you're a woman, come on. You have an inferiority complex or what? to say I wanted to interfere. I would like to know why I want to interfere though. But hey, I mean, you gotta be patient with Batman, you know, he's an orphan. I mean, that's a little bit fucked up though, that you can say that everything that Batman does is because of that. I mean, obviously it was a traumatic event, but isn't that pretty much the whole reason for him as a character? Damn. So it was the Penguin, I was right. I'm planning to trap Batman. That's an exciting idea. Alright, well, now you antagonize Catwoman for no reason. Good shit, Batman. I'm sure your master plan is surely gonna work out. He wants to trap me. He didn't say anything, you know, anything particularly dangerous. He should say that he will trap me. I mean, maybe he could trap me and force me to play the bad Batman games. Because there are bad Batman games, believe it or not. Not this one. Well, I hope not this one. Something we don't know yet. A trap playing UFO, now that will be a problem indeed. Alright, where are we going? I'm still a little bit confused on how my attacks work in terms of damage. Because there is one attack that deals a shit ton of damage, but I don't know when it triggers. Seems that it's the last one, but sometimes the last one doesn't even send them flying, so... Unless I'm pressing something different, I don't know. Oh, 2 of these, that's a problem. Even throw knives. Well, at this rate, this will prove an issue. Maybe if I reach 40,000 points, I get an extra life. Well, an extra life. It's not really an extra life, you just get healed. But if I don't get anything, I'm gonna die. And that will be bad. Nice attack, bro. Ouch. Damn, Batman got run over. Game over. And Batman is not happy about that. Well, you have the password down there, or you could continue, which seems like a better idea. Wait, where is my HP? Well, at least I got my batarangs back, but I have no HP? Or how does that work? Oh, never mind, okay, so... Technically I have no HP, but I have a bots. So I think that's the idea. So technically you are full HP. I mean, I don't know why they didn't do that. Would have made more sense. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind. Fine by me. So I wonder if I can pick up another bot. Because that bots I got it by beating one of the bosses, but Catwoman didn't give me anything. I'm not sure how these bosses even work. But it's fine. Adam. As always, the music is pretty cool. I think that when it comes to chiptune, obviously there are ways to do bad chiptune, but usually if you at least get a composer that knows what they are doing, It's very hard to have a chiptune song not sound good. It's the magic of 8 bits. Because the lack of allowed instruments, I guess, doesn't allow you to make too much bullshit. Well, you can do a lot of bullshit, but as I said, as long as you don't give it to someone that has no idea what they are doing, you should be fine. And usually the people that are the ones that make the music of these games are actual... Oh, another one, damn, that's fucked up. No warning whatsoever. I was about to say that the people that make music for this game tend to be actual music composers. Oh, is this another one of these fire throwers? Yeah, it's just that this one is a different color. I don't know if those things are supposed to be witches or what. Hard to tell. I like when fat characters in beat-em ups roll to attack. A little bit funny. I mean, it's a smart way of using their, you know, their body. Wait, yeah, I know that. Oh, you want me to use? Okay, got it. Oh shit! These guys are a little too energetic, it seems. Got it. So why did I suddenly decide to enter this house? Is Batman suddenly a burglar or what? Just relax and I'll take care of the squealing, wretched pinhead puppets of Gotham. Is that the penguin? I'm counting on you. I will record our conversation. How about you beat their asses? Damn. Another brilliant execution of Batman's masterful plan. First we antagonize someone that could be our ally, and then we simply let the villains go and we just record them. So when I feel bored I can laugh at the recording, I guess. I can laugh at how I let them go. Well, the issue here is that I'm dead, and even more than that, I didn't go to any other stage. That's my problem right now. So if I die here, I need to redo everything. Well, not everything, but I mean all this stage. And that one... Well, it's not a matter of being easy or not, it's a matter of being a pain in the ass. You want me to go into another building then? Hey Batman, I don't wanna... Fuck. I don't wanna scare you, but you're kinda behaving like a villain right now. You're entering in houses without permission, it's... Yeah, but the problem here... What? Wait, why do I have more life now? Because now I have that amount of life plus the bots. So it's more life than before. So is that because the game is feeling pity or what? What's the logic behind that? Well, maybe the more you die, the more health you get, I guess. It could be. Or maybe it's completely random, I don't know. The problem is that I have to redo this whole level again. The thing about beat-em up levels is that they tend to be quite long, and this game is not an exception. Redoing a whole beat-em up level is a little bit of an issue. You say that they messed up the entire scene from the movie. I mean, parsing a movie into an NES game usually is not a very smart idea. But it's alright. What happens if I just... Hold up. No, that's the wrong button. Isn't that... What? So wait, are these places optional? Because I don't remember getting here before. Huh. Well, I'm gonna rescue this girl, I guess. Can I? I guess I'm not rescuing her. Huh. What? And that was the end? So maybe the checkpoint wasn't at the beginning of the stage and it was later? So that's weird because one of the windows that I accessed at the end was different. Like, it had different enemies and I don't remember the girl being there. Just let the cops deal with it. So that's what Draynor said when Batman did the recording thing. Yeah, I'm sure the cops are gonna do well. Well, by the way, in case it's not obvious, I'm constantly falling down because I'm supposed to be on a roof. Okay, I just wanted to tell you in case you thought I'm a moron and I'm manually going down. No, I'm not. Well, not manually going down. The moron part, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not manually going down. Okay. These bikers are really something. Boom. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I mean, obviously here, since that's the way how this section works, you can tell that that's a shadow, but if you didn't know any better, you will think that that's a pit. But why are there monkeys screaming in the background? It is one of those artsy places. That's one of the masterpieces. The Penguin's Trap. So this is the Ice Princess. Doesn't seem like she's made of ice or like a princess, so a little bit confused. It's fine. It has a sword. But I have two guns attached to my shoulders. That's all I need. That doesn't seem like it was the boss. Wait, this guy again? Bro, I already beat your ass. Oh, he's gonna beat... Okay, but I have the batarangs. Worry not. Okay, maybe you need to worry. Oh. Nice try. Fuck. He completely ignored that last batarang for some reason. Wait, oh, and the checkpoint is one stage behind, so it seems that this game follows the same logic that, well, the two previous games follow. Like, that's something that I'm actually surprised at. You will think that because it's a completely different developer, that, well, that and the fact that it's a completely different genre, that they wouldn't care about the continuity of the games, but they do. Because, at least in terms of gameplay, they do follow the same conventions. Also in splitting the stages into 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's cool, I guess. For someone... I imagine you're a kid back here, back when these games released, and you probably wouldn't know or give a shit about the developers and whatnot, so you should see Batman games and you should see a new Batman game releasing in the console you have, and you are like, well, this is the continuation, right? They made a good show at making it feel like it is a continuation, and making it feel like an actual trilogy. Because even the first two, made by the same developer, are not really even close to being similar games. So, in that regard, I would say that they all did a good job. Now, the weird thing is that it seems that the enemies are completely random. I mean, not the bosses, but the enemies in the how is it called? In the stage sections. Now the problem is that this doesn't seem like a lot of hell to deal with these two assholes. Unfortunately. Because I wanna save the Batarangs for the Fatso, but... Damn, I'm missing every hit. I'm really getting fucked right here. Alright, well maybe I need to use it for this, but... I'm just surprised that you cannot recover them in any way. Hey, I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy now. Because you cannot use this gun to shoot at an enemy, you can only use it to go up. Yeah, this guy, as soon as you get close, he does that weird thing with the arms and there's nothing you can do. I could try blocking, but I already tried blocking and it didn't seem very useful. Also, yeah, every single time you continue, it seems that you get more and more health. It's a way of the game to have mercy on you, which is pretty cool, I guess. But makes it feel like the game is treating you like a moron. But I don't mind, because especially if the sections are gonna be this long, I prefer it this way. Also, do you simply die if you reach the edge of the roof? It's maybe the most optimal way is to fight on the edge, but I have the fear that I'm simply just gonna die. That would be very bad. Or even worse, go back to the previous stage. So I already fell off a place once and it took me back to the previous one. So I wouldn't want that to happen again, if it's possible. Alright, well at least this guy went down super fast this time. And no, this time the enemies are not random. I'm just surprised when I died on that alley that it felt like it made me appear at a very weird place that I wasn't in before, so I'm not sure. Alright. Well, I have certainly a lot more health now, but this girl with the sword kinda fucked me up last time. So now I am afraid. Alright, it's okay. Just keep it cool. I also, about the Fatso, I should try hitting him with jumping attacks, see how that works. I have a feeling that arm swinging shit he doesn't really care about any move you do, it will hit you regardless. Only one way to find out. Well, you certainly cannot approach him normally. You know, he doesn't care, like, anything you do gets beaten by that. The slide too, like, essentially, this guy is a Batarang bait. It's like, the game wants you to use Batarangs no matter what. Him. That poor girl? You kill her? Did I? That man got rid of the Ice Princess by using bats. Could have used a more convincing excuse, I feel. Huh? Oh, I got the tabs. I got the receipt. I like the fact that there are no authority forces giving a shit. And the people just throw tomatoes instead of like calling the police or whatever. That's funny. Well, eggs too, and I don't know what the other thing is supposed to be. I will bring Gotham City to a frightening frenzy. I mean, if we have the evidence and we show the evidence, why don't we just beat this guy up instead of allowing him to keep fucking shit up? Wait, am I supposed to avoid these guys or I'm supposed to run them over? Oh, I can shoot. Wait, hold up. Okay, by pressing champ I use like a bomb, I guess. Well, I am assuming it's a bomb. No, it's a mine. Wait, I'm not supposed to catch these guys. Let me get off me. I thought they were supposed to be a star, like a power-up, but no, that's not a power-up. It is a pretty cool section though, I gotta say. I'm going very fast, I can hardly tell what's going on. I think the NES also can hardly tell what's going on. Oh, I dodged hard, nice. Still, I'm not sure how useful these mines are supposed to be. Because they just look like a forward projectile. And at that point I will just use my regular bullets, you know? It's like a smarter idea. Well, maybe it's for those cars. They die immediately with the mine. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I think I entered a tunnel. Wait, why did the Batmobile change? Is it for more aerodynamic shit? What the hell? Wait, how do I... Oh, okay. I think the mine took out that guy. Wait, don't hit the balloons. I mean, it was kinda obvious, but just in case. Am I supposed to hit that thing up there or what? I cannot, like, that's part of the background. Oh, and the balloon doesn't stop following you, huh? Ouch. But at least these things barely deal any damage, so shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Are we done? Seems that we are stopping. Or are we? The background is going slower this time. Circus train rescue the children. That reminds me, did the Ice Princess just die or what? It will be funny. Oh, I still had the Batarang equipped and I wasted the last one. Who cares? I mean, the Batarang is kinda supposed to be like a bomb. Except that it doesn't deal nearly as much damage. Right, this okay. Now that's a problem. 3 of these at the same time though. They kinda just go to me to get beaten. Okay, with the amount of health I have, I don't think I'm going very far. For now, just keep fighting. Do what you know best. Okay, I can only take a couple more hits. Okay, now I can take more hits than that. Pretty generous healing. It's been a while since I saw a healing item outside of that driving section. Which, by the way, the driving section was very generous, all things considered. So I'm starting to feel the heat. Ah, fuck, but these guys won't let me take off my coat. See, like, all this beating people up making me sweat. That's not good. Like, man, come on. Let me breathe. Alright, can I? Alright, seems that I can now. And thanks for your permission, game. I appreciate it. Alright, let's keep going. Thankfully, there is no time limit. So I really want to know what... You know that the points are labeled as SC. What the fuck does SC mean? How will that be translated to points in any way? If it was called BP, I could think that it would mean something like bad points or whatever, but SC doesn't tell me anything. Like, what even does that mean? I don't know. These guys just keep appearing. Bro, I'm not a titan, I don't have that much health. Indeed I don't. I still think that it's pretty funny seeing Batman's face being all pissed off and looking at you with a slight hint of disappointment. Well, maybe not so slight, but he definitely ain't happy about your performance. That's for sure. A shame that I could beat these three relatively easily last time. Now it might be a different story. Nah, it's fine. So at this point, with all the hell that I'm getting after every continue, I wonder if I'm gonna get an additional health bar. But considering that I have a single boss, I don't think that will be the case. I might be able to get 2 full health bars, but until I get another boss, not more than that. I mean, in the UI it seems like there is enough room for more bosses, but it's hard to tell. It's pretty interesting that it's still a game that is clearly done with a very clear arcade mindset, in the sense that like your resources don't get replenished when you go through stages, because it's kind of like the mindset of like one coin clearing, right? Even though it came after the previous two that were more or less like adapted more for a console release, like, in terms of how the mechanics work. I mean, the only thing remnant from arcades in the first game, for example, is the life system and the score system that were kinda useless, but they were there. Well, the life system was useful, I guess, but only because of the bosses. But on the other hand, when it comes to the survivability and whatnot, it definitely had the logic of a console release. This game definitely, though, uses the logic of an arcade release. Well, and beat 'em ups are a genre that tends to be something that, I mean, they are arcade ports of beat 'em ups, but it tends to be something that is mostly just for arcades. And more healing, nice. I mean, I still have the bots. Though there is something a little bit weird that I'm hearing, unrelated to the game, but it's like I'm hearing myself twice. I don't know if I'm going insane, but it's like I'm hearing something weird on my headphone. Oh, I think I know what it is. It's because it's probably my microphone cable is hitting my zipper from my coat. In that case, gotta take it off. Yeah, I'm hearing voices, but no, I think it's that because the way that microphones cord or well, cable, whatever you wanna call it, work is that any slight disturbance that the cable suffers, especially when it comes to heavy vibration, is gonna fuck up you know, the perception of. So in this case, that wouldn't be the microphone, then it will be the headphone, I guess. I don't know. Hey, hopefully it doesn't happen again, because it's a little bit confusing, though it does seem like it is happening. I don't know why. Maybe I am going crazy after all. Maybe that's the reason why you are not supposed to play NES games. But no, it is happening to me. It's like I'm hearing myself twice on the left ear. I mean, if it's not happening to you, that's great, but it's certainly happening to me. I don't know why. A little bit weird. I don't think I remember that happening before. Well, it's okay. Damn. You call me a schizo 3 times? I can't believe it. Also, I think I got an extend, but I got it at 10,000. Battle with the organ grinder. Well, I have an organ you can grind up your ass, if you don't mind. Well, another thing about arcade stuff, you know that these bosses have kinda like this hidden hell bar because they have more than one. They don't even show you that other hell bar, like I'm supposed to guess. That was rough. I have no idea how close he might have been to dying or not. And more importantly, this is probably at the beginning of the... Well, I think it's at the beginning. Then this thing on my... Like, I swear it's something that is hard to describe because it's something I'm hearing, but this is so annoying, like hearing myself twice. And on the left side, it's so weird. And it happened out of nowhere too. I don't get it. Like, I don't get what's wrong. I thought it was my gold zipper, but it's not that. Maybe it is. No, but I don't think it's that. Fuck, dude. What's going on? It's an issue. It makes me afraid to talk because I'm just gonna hear myself. God damn it, dude. Really feels like I'm going insane. God damn it. But I don't wanna stop talking simply for that. That's so fucked up. How can you do this to me, headphone? Why are you like this? Yeah, maybe it is the zipper. It's just not the zipper of my coat, but the zipper of this thing I'm wearing right now. But why are you doing it now and not before? I cannot take this off. But theoretically I could. Just would be a little bit uncomfortable. Then these guys are not even letting me do it. I think that is the issue. Bro, let me... Fuck, dude, stupid ass clown. Alright. We'll do this. So, if that is the issue, it shouldn't happen now. And if it isn't the issue, well, it will keep happening, obviously, which will be a problem. But no, I think it is happening. No, it's still happening. Damn, unbelievable. But for what reason? Damn it. Well, it's okay. Hope I have it figured out by the next time that I stream, cause I wouldn't want to get used to this. It's like it will be a very bad thing. Damn, these guys are fucking me up. I think I get another healing after this, don't I? So I really will need it. Yeah, I do. But I feel like I have almost the same amount of health as last time, don't I? So if that's the case, I don't think I'm gonna go very far. Like, the boss really kicked my ass last time. Damn it, dude. I mean, I could use the Batarangs, but simply without knowing how much health the boss has, it's hard to plan anything, you know? It's simply quite hard. Your ass. Oh yeah, and this, well, at least these are the last opponents before the boss, I'm pretty sure. They are an absolute pain in the ass, though. Like, the first opponents of the level, but even more annoying somehow. They somehow found a way to be more annoying. Don't really know how. Oh, never mind. They are not even the last ones, really. My memory ain't working perfectly right now. Yeah, this is indeed an issue, guys. I'm pretty sure I had this amount of health last time. And, well, it didn't go well at all, as you already know. So this seems like an issue. Okay, and there are even more. Yeah, my memory... doesn't work very well, so then this stage is extremely long. I can't believe it. Well, I got an extend, I guess. Yeah, that's something I remember happening. Man, we're gonna be here until tomorrow at this rate. Because this health, I don't think it's even close to being enough. Especially with how this asshole attacks. Wow, and I throw this shit on the wrong side. Am I even damaging him? I mean, it's hard to tell when you don't have a heal, but really. It's hard to tell what's even the best way to attack this guy. And how do I fight against those champs? Yeah, this guy has an insane amount of health, dude. It just doesn't go down. I could spam the slide, well at least his health is starting to go down. But my health is already quite down. Well, that's a problem. Oh, you're headed off. Well, have a good night, Drano. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I don't know what to do, and especially I don't know what to do with this damn headphone. Like, I feel like the headphone is pissing me off more than the game. Like, the headphone is really making me nervous. Like, I really don't know what's happening, but it's extremely fucked up. It seems like it's an electronic or something that has gone off or whatever. Let me see if I press. I don't think doing that was a good idea, but because this shit has like a reverb thing built in, but no, that doesn't make it go away either. Damn it, do I have to buy a new headphone? Wasn't really planning to do so. Seems that I might need to. Damn it. That is such a fucked up thing to do to me. I mean, it is true that I've been using this headphone for like, I don't know, 4 years. But that's not that much. Like, come on, dude. You should last more than that. Those are like rookie numbers. I really don't know what it is, dude. I'm also not using any enhancers or anything like that, I guess. I know that Windows usually just uses enhancers by default, right? When it comes to headphones, they add effects like equalizer and whatnot, but I don't know if that's the issue. Whatever the issue is, I know that it's an issue, without a doubt. Yeah, very, very messed up. Still surprised that I hear what I'm talking. It has to be something somehow related to the microphone, I wanna believe, but how will that even work? Maybe my whole electronic circuit is going off. My PC is gonna blow up. Wouldn't be a very nice outcome if you ask me. But thankfully, I'm working on getting a new PC, so... I mean, you're telling me that there is no difference on stream. That on the stream you don't hear anything weird, like you don't hear my voice double or something like that. So it's merely something in the headphones. Stream sounds fine. Okay, well, I mean, I'm glad for the stream. I'm not glad for my ears, though. Certainly not. But I have no clue what to do. Yeah, very, very messed up. I could try the the classic connecting and reconnecting. It might work or not. It just happen out of nowhere. Though these things usually happen out of nowhere. That sometimes you see some early signs or something. But this time, no. At least I didn't get hit that much by these opponents, but there are still two more. No, actually four. Like 2 here and 2 after this. Unfortunately. Yeah, and unfortunately here the extend, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna do anything because once you use the bots, any healing that you get, I think it's related to your current health bar. Though this guy's hit also quite a lot, so I guess it could be worse. Oh no, okay, never mind. You do get a heal accordingly. Damn. Now I have to deal with this asshole somehow. He didn't have such an insane amount of health. He does. I guess if I constantly try to be on his ass, simply so he doesn't shoot. Promise if he shoots off screen. And also when he does all those stupid shams, that's an issue too. Yeah, those shams are a problem no matter what. Simply don't know how to deal with them. And that melee hit that he has deals so much damage. Sometimes he does it despite the fact that I'm hitting him. Just doesn't give enough of a shit. Oh, and here comes that. I don't think I can even dodge that. I have no clue how to. And I'm dead. I think what we are probably not gonna get past this place, dude. I think this particular checkpoint might be not possible right now. God damn it, dude. Well, at least the good thing is that I can say fuck Konami and not feel bad about it, but man, this checkpoint really will be an issue. Okay, I'll do. I try moving the little thing on my headphone that controls the volume to see if it makes that weird echo not that bad, but I think it's still there. Also, I receive a lot of damage there. I mean, I will reset, but if you go back to the main menu, you will have to write the password, which seems like an ugly thing to do. I don't want to write like a 12-digit password. It could be worse, especially when you consider something like Metroid. But yeah, still a problem. Maybe another thing that is happening with the headphone is simply that it's maybe too loose and it's about to disconnect or something. I don't know. I probably should stop talking about the headphone, but it's not like I can say much about the game, because this checkpoint, I think that I've already seen it quite a bit, so it's not like I have much to add about it. I mean, I could start insulting Konami, I guess. Wouldn't be a bad thing in principle, but yeah. I think that I need to save my insults for later, because this thing can still get a lot harder, you know. Well, can and most likely will get a lot harder. And that's kinda what makes me fear this shit. If this random ass boss is already this much of a problem, you don't wanna imagine how whatever bosses come next, how they are gonna be. Probably will be a big deal. I have no clue. I can definitely tell you that this attempt is... it's worse than the previous one. I mean, that matters not if you can do the boss well, but I also don't have too much hope on doing that, because the boss just seems very random in what he does. I'm not really sure how to approach him. Well, it's not about being random, it's more about not knowing how to counter what he has. The problem is not RNG particularly. These are weird enemies. If they start spamming that high kick, they certainly become a problem. I mean, everything about them is a problem. Not just that. I mean, I could spam my champ kick, but... the problem is that... the problem about champ kick in beat 'em ups is that they are most likely always like a knockback move. Or, sorry, not... well, knockback, yes, but I mean knockdown. It's a move that knocks the opponent down to the ground, and they don't tend to deal that much damage, so... it's something that you can repeat over and over again, but you're gonna be doing it for a very long time. So if I just let this enemy champ to me, that might be the easiest way of beating them up. Not sure though. Clearly the amount of health that I'm having right now is way worse than my previous attempt. Not just by a little bit, it's by a lot. Like, this attempt is worse than the previous one in every way possible. Well, it's alright. Spam slide on this asshole. I guess spamming slide on this asshole is not a bad idea, but it still doesn't tell me how to deal with the repeated champ attack he does. That's still something I might not have an answer for. I mean, compared to the other attacks he has, the damage it deals is relatively low, so shouldn't worry too much, but it's still there. Ah, damn it, he didn't. I definitely want to use the Batarang now. Oh, that... Oof. Team, that was so close. That couldn't have been closer if I tried. Well, now I'm gonna die on the net's hit, obviously. But hey, at least we got a checkpoint. Or I want to believe we got a checkpoint. Then that boss fight was messed up. But it seems like spamming slide is not a bad idea. Now every single time that I continue, I have these 2 full bars of life. I cannot have more than that though. At least not until I get another boss, but I don't even know if I can get another boss. Because maybe, I mean, maybe that boss that I got was something scripted that was supposed to happen when it happened, but what if you only get bosses when you don't use continues? As long as it's a 1 coin clear, you get bosses, but otherwise you don't get shit. That will be messed up. But it will be the case. Oh, I got Batarangs. I think that's the first time that I get Batarangs as a pickup object. So how many were they? Team 9, so all of them. Well, that's both good and bad news. Well, good news because obviously the Batarangs are nice. But bad news because you probably will need to use them, because whatever is about to come is gonna be fucked up. I hope not, but it's most likely the case. We will see though. I think something that is important to not get ultra fucked up is not having the high mobility enemies. I mean, except for the motorcycle dude. That one might be high mobility, but he dies in 3 hits, and except for the first time he appears on the screen, he's not hard to kill. I will say that these are also high mobility opponents, and they are quite annoying. If I had to guess when it comes to bosses, there is probably, well, the penguin is obviously gonna be the final boss, but we'll probably have to fight Catwoman again. Might be. And that's a problem. Okay, never mind. These guys are here. That already means trouble. No matter what. Right? The radio wave is being sent from this building. What radio wave? I mean, he said that he was looking for a device. I don't know what device. The device for what? Are we looking for a remote controller? Well, I mean, most likely. Like, maybe it's to activate a bomb or whatever. I don't even know what the next step of his plan is supposed to be. I mean, the penguin says something about wanting to turn the citizens berserk. So maybe the radio waves are supposed to do that. Supposed to make you go crazy or whatever. I guess Batman is not affected because he's already crazy. It could be. More of these enemies, huh? Something that is a staple of beat 'em ups is that at almost no point in the game you're gonna have only one enemy to fight against unless it's a boss. And sometimes not even there. A lot of bosses tend to have minions appear out of nowhere. So, just one of those things. One more? Okay, and it gave me that it's 10 thingy. Damn, these guys are going crazy with these bazookas, and for some reason I cannot kill them. Like, I've been hitting this guy for half an hour and he's not dead. God damn it. Stop moving. Guess I still have a sizable amount of health, but I don't know how long this stage is gonna be, and more importantly, I don't know if we're just gonna get another boss at the end of it or what. And that will be an issue, because if we get another boss at the end of it, this stage seems even longer than the previous one. Somehow. It somehow seems longer. Oh, and the bike bros are back. I kinda miss you. Glad to see you back here. Running people over. Running me over, more importantly. These guys are not a problem. The Penguin Army's Duck Vehicle. Wow, they weren't kidding with Duck Vehicle. And this is a boss. Okay. A boss that runs over you. Wait, what do you want me to do there? Jump, I guess? Wait, oh, I can move from side to side, but I'm a little bit stuck here, though. I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with that, though, because jumping over it doesn't seem to do anything. And the issue is that now we need to retry from here. Damn, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't know about this, dude. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing that will be very exciting to try hard at all. Especially because I don't know how to dodge that shit. I mean, by jumping you dodge shit, but you need to land eventually, you know? And how are you gonna land when that thing occupies the whole room? This seems like a problem, dude. Like, why would you make me redo this whole gigantic stages every time? Like, I understand the previous game did that, but the previous game didn't have gigantic stages. So that's the reason why doing something like that as punishment kinda worked, because they were stages that you will be done with in, like, I don't know, 5 minutes at most. 5 minutes is an exaggeration, it's probably less than that. But these ones I think it's 10 minutes minimum. And you get one shot at the boss. I think that's a very bad idea. I think that trying to block the boss when he does that is most likely a bad idea, right? I don't think... Oh, I think I know. I could try using the claw. But is there anything I can use to grapple? Because I mean, I think that I remember the ceiling having nothing, or rather, having absolutely no ceiling. So I have no idea how that will work. It will even work. I feel like it wouldn't. But I mean, I have no other way to do that if I don't try it. So something that I'm a little bit confused by, that it says something about the penguin army, but the guy that was on that robot was supposed to be the penguin himself, so I don't know about what army you're talking about. Unless you're talking about the previous stage, but why will it say that in the boss fight, right? Nice kick. Right? Yeah, this is... that's halfway through the stage. That's the messed up part. I mean, eventually the more you play the stage, I guess the shorter it's gonna feel, but it's still quite annoying in itself. If anything, I feel like this reinforces my idea that I really don't like beat-em ups. So, as I say, I don't like beat-em ups, I simply like Streets of Rage. I do want to play Final Fight at some point, but I just don't think I'm gonna like it. Beat-em ups feel like... I mean, it's obviously a very early genre, but it really feels like an early genre that got replaced by other ones, in particular hack and slash games. But hack and slash games are also, I guess, sometimes labeled as beat-em ups, but you get the point. Now, a weird thing, and maybe that's due to the NES limitations, but there is never more than one type of enemy on the screen at the same time. Like, it's always the same type of enemy with multiple units of it. You don't have a combination of two. I will have to guess that it's because of NES limitations. So if it wasn't that way, it could potentially be a very big pain in the ass, most likely. And here come... no, the bikers are still not here, dude. That's fucked up. Here come the bikers. I was about to say I somehow didn't get run over, but I guess I said it too early. Damn, I killed them both at the same time. Then the one that comes alone. Nice, that was fast. And here comes this shit. I will try to use the claw, but I don't think it's gonna work. No, you cannot grab anything. I will equip the Batmobiles, I guess. The Batmobiles, yeah, sure. I mean the Bataran. I really have no idea what to do against this. Unless... Okay, so he doesn't... No, I understand. It's not about jumping, rather it's about staying all the way here. I really thought it was about jumping, though. In that case, that means that hitting this guy is that's bad. It's a real pain in the ass. The problem is that now I can't go back because I'm stuck. That's a shame. But then, once you're stuck on the right side, there's nothing you can do, it seems. Fuck. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. That's a shame because we are back here. Well, at least I understand how the boss fight works, but if you're stuck on the right side, you are dead. I don't think sliding would have worked, because it seemed like a wall. That's a shame, though. So I didn't really understand the hell bars. The hell bars were a little bit weird. Like, it's like there were 3 hell bars at the same time. One I'm assuming that belongs to the duck and the other one to the penguin, but it was very weird. I don't know. It was a shame that I couldn't do it in that attempt, but I guess I will try to get more careful not to get stuck on the right side, but I also feel that I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. I think that I simply tried to attack him. But see, here is the problem. You cannot neutral jump and attack in the air. Like, you can neutral jump, but when you attack, you will go forward. And if I go forward, I will inevitably get hit and fall to the right side. So maybe one thing I can do is stay still and still hit it. Maybe. Something I could try. I mean, after all, the only thing that the guy fired was a very, very slow projectile, so as long as I can deal with that, I should be fine. Yeah, very messed up. And I don't know if that's the final boss already, because if that is the penguin, or maybe it's like in the previous game that you destroy one of the Joker machineries and he escapes, and then you destroy another one of his machineries, and that time is for real. So maybe that's what will happen here, but man, I don't wanna imagine another long level like this that ends in a... that ends in an annoying boss. It most likely will be the case, though. If this is not the final boss. I guess that's a good example of a company picking up a concept like this, that is, you know, you attempt the boss, and if you lose all your lives, or in this case all your life bar, you need to retry the previous stage. And that makes sense when your stages are not this long. It's Konami. It is what it is. Well, with Konami, that's something that they should know better. I guess maybe they didn't have... No, I'm pretty sure Konami had beat 'em ups. They was out to mention examples like Castlevania 3 that when you die well, you lose all your lives to the boss, you're supposed to redo a whole section that is not that long. So that's the reason why they should know that the section shouldn't be long if you want to do this trick of beating the boss, and if you fail, redo the section. They should know. Then again, a company like Konami, even back then, was probably very big, so at that point what most likely happened is that the team that did Castlevania was obviously a different one. I'm pretty sure that 1993 they were working on... Well, I don't remember on which Castlevania game. Probably Super Castlevania 4 at that point. I don't remember when that game released, but I do know that it's on the Super Nintendo, so it had to be around this time, most likely. At least what it seems to be the case, considering that we're relatively late into the game. I don't think that there are any other enemies. In the sense that any other type of enemies. Of normal enemies, that is. Seems that it doesn't get much harder than this in terms of enemy patterns, but that matters very little when you need to redo it anyways when you fail the boss, so I think that in that regard it's, even if they were hard, wouldn't make that much of a difference. Alright. Damn it, wrong side. Last time I did this part a lot better. Now I'm struggling quite a bit. Okay. The penguin armies. So, should I just chill back here and spam punch to nothing? Would that be a good idea? Okay, maybe no, because that hit me. No, but that's the thing, you cannot hit this thing in the ground. If you jump... Oh, you have to be shitting me. How do I get out now? Like, am I just stuck on this side now? No matter what I do? But bro... Okay, I guess you can get out. Somehow. Oh, you get hit by that projectile and it really hurts a lot. That's just I tried to... Oh, come on, dude. I guess the idea... There is a little bit of depth to this guy in the sense that if you jump on the bottom, it doesn't block you. I guess that's the idea. Well, I'm out of Batarang, so... And I'm out of life. Hey Colo, how is it going? This is such a pain in the ass, dude. God damn it. I thought I had the right idea, but I guess not. I mean, essentially you cannot get hit by that slow projectile, but I don't have the room to do that. Not to mention that when you run out of batarangs, you're kinda fucked regardless of what you do. But this is gonna take a while. I really hope for this game's sake that this is the final boss. Because if this is not the final boss, I'm afraid that yeah, we will be in trouble. I just don't like the name of the boss. The fact that it's called Penguin Armies. Why is it called like that if it's the penguin himself? The fact that it's the penguin himself is kinda wishful thinking. A little bit of that. Unfortunately, just gotta keep redoing this shit every time I want an attempt. Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand. Why is the machine a duck if the guy is called a penguin? Yes, I get that both ducks and penguins are birds, okay. But why? I mean, I know that that's probably the penguin's trademark or whatever, but that's the one thing I don't understand. It will be the trademark of the penguin ducks. Like, penguin and ducks are not very similar at all, you know? Like, ducks are... If you want to find similarity with another animal, it will be the platypus, not the fucking penguin. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know why it is that case. Then again, the penguins, except for predators, they are kind of alone where they are. You know, like, usually in the Arctic you have things like, well, fishes, that is what the penguins get fed with. You have things like polar bears that are the predator of the penguins, for what I understand. But I don't think you have ducks. They might be penguins, they might be ducks. Yeah, it really seems that it all comes down to giving zero fucks indeed. I mean, I don't mind being a penguin shooting ducks, it's alright. It is what it is. I'm sure that there is weirder stuff in the Batman universe, so... I mean, already having a guy called Penguin, because he feels like it, is already quite something. Yeah. Because at least with the Joker you can be like, well, this guy is insane, so obviously all of the things he does, like, he tries to pass it off as jokes because, you know, he's bad in the head, so his insanity, he tries to mask it with a quote-unquote innocent facade, right? But the penguin... I don't know about that. I mean, especially if you're a villain, because if you were a hero and call yourself the penguin, I guess it will be innocently silly, but... perceives himself as a penguin who perceives as a duck. Seems like quite a complex individual. The real issue are all of the facts that this guy contracts to defend him. They are the real issue here. Especially these guys. Most of the times it feels like they just don't wanna get hit, so they just don't get hit. Also, at some point I thought that the final hit dealing more damage was because I was spamming faster, so that final hit came out, but no, that isn't the case, because sometimes I'm spamming very fast and he doesn't give a shit about that. So that's clearly not the case whatsoever. I don't know what is the case. Maybe it's RNG, that will be fucked up, but it's not like it will be the most fucked up thing this game has anyways. You see, like for example right there, that final hit did not happen. There it happened. There it also happened. It just cannot make up its own mind. The wrong side really. This guy is dead. Well, assuming I can land the kick. And now he's dead. Well, I mean the other one. And this guy is also dead. Okay. So here comes the boss again. I should equip the Batarangs at the beginning. And then later on pray to God, basically. There's no other way to do it. By the way, you cannot use the Batarangs in the air for some reason. They seem very exclusive in how they want to be used. At least that thing hit me on the other side. It would have been worse. I also don't even need to get close to hit them. Okay, and right now, this thing is low enough for me to be able to melee it. That's important as well. So that means that I don't need to risk myself by doing the sham kick or anything like that. Feels like I'm dealing no damage at all. I mean, supposedly I am, but hard to tell when the Hellbard refuses to move. I mean, the thing that surprises me is that I was able to deal so much damage in one of those attempts that I got stuck on the right side, but right now I'm not doing shit. I know that the reason why this thing went down... Oh, okay, I think what happens here is that all the damage that you deal at the beginning is not really at the duck itself, it's rather at that thing that makes it go high. It can still, by the way, go lower, it's just that I don't need it to go lower, so I guess I'm keeping it there. The question is what happens after that thing is broken, if I have to fight the penguin or if I need to do something else. So for now, this type of strategy is working. It only took all my Batarangs, so that's okay. Right, this boss is dead, but is the penguin dead? No. The same thing that happened with the choker in the previous game happened here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. I cannot shoot, I can only move. Huh. That's weird. He flew away. Guess the real penguins are feeling insulted right now. I have no idea, by the way, what I'm picking. I think that they are things with bats in them, but I cannot see them. Like, it's going so fast that I'm getting even dizzy. I'm getting a shit ton of points though. Arctic World final battle with the penguin. Well, at least that seems like a very descriptive thing to say. The issue is that you are making me fight his cronies. So, just like the previous level, well, and the levels before that too, you're gonna make me have a stage with enemies and then a boss fight. Yeah, that is a problem, I will say. That is indeed an issue. It's a cold-hearted fella. Well, making me redo long levels just to have another shot at beating him is indeed what I would call very cold-hearted, yes. Indeed. I have no idea how fucked up the boss fight is gonna be, because the previous boss fight wasn't hard. The issue was figuring out what to do. The fact that every attempt required you to repeat the whole previous level. So I hope this one is just like that. Well, I mean, even better yet if I don't need to figure out what to do. Well, something that I should also mention, in case it's not obvious for what you are seeing, is that this is ice physics. We are in ice physics right now, and I'm very afraid that the final boss might be in ice physics too. So, yeah. He might be in trouble. Indeed be in trouble. Oh, I got an extend. Just with the insane amount of health I have, it seems that... Oh, 3 of these at the same time? That's the first time that 3 of these come exactly at the same time. That's fucked up. You had 2 at most. Though they don't deal that much damage, it's just that it's hard to avoid getting hit. In fact, I don't even know how you're supposed to avoid getting hit. There is like 5 of them in total. Right, well, now there's 0. This is healing? Is this anything? Huh? That's just a random thing that is there for absolutely no reason. That seems very suspicious. I don't know what exactly you are trying to show me there, I guess. If you ask me to describe that, that looks like the shoe of a clown. And that seems like, well, considering all the clowns that are in this game... Okay, it drops you health. Alright, sure. But only when you beat the enemies. A little bit weird, but yeah, why not? Something that I'm assuming, if this is the final level before the boss, is that they're probably gonna throw at me all the type of enemies possible, right? They're most likely gonna do that. Wouldn't be very nice, honestly. The annoying part is that the remaining enemies are those that like to champ and do all sort of stunts. Those are annoying to fight. Probably not more annoying than this, though. Hold up, there is also another one I'm forgetting. There is one that shoots fire. That's the one that is the real issue. Alright. Well, we have the stunned ones here. The fire one is still yet to be seen in this level, so I am a little bit afraid. I am quite afraid. Right. Yeah, and here they are. It had to be that way. Well, at least I think these are the last ones remaining. Of the normal enemies, obviously. It would be very messed up if they did something like a boss rush. I really hope they don't do that. That would be annoying. But you know, I wouldn't put it past this game, considering the kind of shit that it likes making you do. Will I at least get healed before the boss or something? Oh, and you also will throw every color of this type of enemies. Is that really what you wanna do? Why are you like that, bro? For what reason? At least these enemies kinda, with some exceptions, they beat themselves if you don't. Yeah, sometimes they can kick you like that, but a lot of times they simply jump into you and you hit them out of it. I don't know what it depends on. But I will have to use a batarang that it didn't work. Nice. Cool. Well, this is already an issue, because if I'm getting killed before the boss, I don't wanna imagine how the boss is gonna be. That is a problem. Maybe I should use the Konami code. Keep in mind that this is a game made by Konami. So that it probably wouldn't work in the middle of the game. I will most likely have to go back to the title screen. So I will say that it's pretty interesting how just restart the game and go for it. Well, that's not a problem because you have a password, so I wouldn't lose any progress because I will simply just input the password. But I think that's not the problem. I think the problem is that, you know, will it work? What, the password? Well, I want to believe it will work. I mean, if they have a password functionality, I want to believe that it will take you back to where you were, yes. Usually it works that way. But hey, it's Konami, so you never know. Well, at least in the Castlevania games it worked, but as I say before, the people that work on Castlevania and the people that work on this game are probably very different. And so yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good thing to use as a guide. The password is a save that includes the extra lives or whatever shit they give. Well, the thing is, you don't even have extra lives. This game doesn't really have a life system, which is very weird now that I think about it, because being a beat 'em up is not an excuse for that. Beat 'em ups usually have lives. Why this one doesn't have a life system is, I mean, the life system is supposed to be the bots. But at that point, it's better to just say that you have 2 health bars. Because it doesn't work like a life. It just works like an additional health bar, and that's it. So at that point, you can just say that your health bar is bigger. But considering that it's something that you get on the second, well, not even on the second, at the end of the first stage you get it. Something that it barely even counts as additional, because you pretty much play the whole game with it. So we don't have that, so I don't think there is much progress to lose. Like, the only progress is essentially the stage number, and that's it. And these enemies are so fucking annoying, dude. And you cannot even catch them with the slide or the champ attack. Like, you simply have to get out of the way, but come on, dude. It's supposed to be a beat 'em up. You know? You gotta beat them, not avoid them. The problem is that I don't think the score will be enough to get the healing. Because you get a healing at 10,000, but at this rate, I don't think I can make it there. And last time I got it simply because of the insane amount of score that you get from that swimming section. I think essentially, to put it in simple terms, we are both, I think. I have a lot of reasons to think that. It seems that beating this stage will indeed be impossible. That's a shame. I don't have any hope. See, as you can see, I cannot even get close to 10,000. If at least I have 9,000 something, it will make some sense, but no, I'm not even getting close to that. So I might not be able to beat this after all. That's pretty messed up, I guess. But it's pretty funny how this kind of inverse evolution works, right? You start from Batman the video game, 1989, by Sunsoft. It's a very good game. You go into Batman Return of the Shocker, also by Sunsoft, but despite the better graphics, it's a slightly worse game. And then you have this, 1993 by Konami, that has both worse graphics and worse gameplay. So yeah, quite the evolution. And basically just call that the history of gaming. Except that in this case it was in a very small time frame. Not that we're talking about decades, we're talking about 4 years. And on the same console, mind you. But yeah. Pretty nice. Really feel... You know, I feel like that's something that Miyamoto understands very well. A lot of people like to criticize Miyamoto when it comes to the fact that he doesn't continue a lot of the games that he's in charge of. And the biggest example being F-Zero. But for what I understand, one of the reasons why Miyamoto doesn't want to release any other F-Zero game is because he said F-Zero GX has everything we can offer. So if we were to release another game, it wouldn't be better than that one, or at most it will be the same. We don't want to do that. I mean, he didn't textually say that, but more or less, that's something that he said. And it's true, you're not gonna make a better game than F-Zero GX. And it seems that in this case, with these NES Batman games, it's the kind of thing that proves that line of thinking right. But it's okay. I mean, when you blow your load in a game so hard, it's very hard to make something better than that. And F-Zero Shietsu is simply a masterpiece of a game. It really is. It really seems like one of those games that is like, okay, what if we took, you know, a very classic game, in this case from the Super Nintendo era, which is where the first F-Zero game released, well, in fact being a launch title for the Super Nintendo. So what if we took this, but we had no limitations? We have no limitations whatsoever in terms of hardware, in terms of software. What if we took the concept of F-Zero to its maximum expression? And that's essentially F-Zero Shietsu. It's a game that is the pinnacle of what the F-Zero developers thought for F-Zero. Doesn't get much better than that. And that's the thing. Even if it could get much better than that, or simply better than that, doing something like that costs money. And money that you are probably not gonna get back, especially for a racing game in this day and age. That's another problem. So forget about the, like, if you wanna call it the artistic well, I forgot what word I was about to use, but integrity, that's the word. So forget about artistic integrity and whatnot, it's also a problem of money. Would you want to make a game that, even if it is better than a previous entry that is already hard to top, it's not gonna make you money? Now obviously there is also the truth that that's not the mentality you have to make money. If you have that mentality, you're not gonna make money in the first place. But for companies that spend millions and millions of dollars in developing a game, those things really come with a very heavy risk. So a lot of people nowadays just prefer going to what's safe, or at least what they perceive as safe. Something like an F-Zero game, I don't think it will be something safe. What are these morons doing? Come on, come here. You look so stupid. Are these even the final enemies? Most likely not. No, yeah, I expected that to happen, but man, this is gonna be a problem. This should be the last enemies. I don't remember any other enemy after this one. Any other type of enemy. But beating these ones, I don't know if I can do it. No. Well, not on this attempt at least, but man, that was very bad. That was indeed very bad. Well, I think that this might be over here. I don't think that we are getting past this part. I will keep trying because that's what I do, but I don't think we're getting any further. And even if I go further than that, how will I deal with the boss? Unless the game suddenly feels generous and it gives me a checkpoint on the boss instead of on the previous stage, which I very highly doubt, we are simply not gonna go anywhere. But hey, it's alright. At least, you know, this is a good lesson to be learned. The lesson is don't trust Konami. And more importantly, you know, if a sequel that you're gonna make is not better than a previous game, you probably shouldn't make it. You probably should not. Because, you know, it's not even a problem of the change of genre. Because obviously this is a full-blown beat 'em up, while the other ones were more platforming games. But it's not even that, because the fact that it's a beat 'em up is something, but it's the problem that it's a bad beat 'em up. Though it's on the NES, I don't think there are many good beat 'em ups on the NES, to be fair. At that point in time, I think if you wanted a good beat 'em up for a console, you kinda had to wait for the Super Nintendo. Though it also depends on what you consider a beat 'em up. Because there are a lot of games like Ninja Gaiden that some people would consider a beat 'em up. I will never consider that game a beat 'em up, but it's the thing about video game genres that a lot of times they are not super well defined. But, you know, Ninja Gaiden is definitely not a beat 'em up. Talking about the NES ones, obviously. The ones that are on the Xbox are a different story, though. You shouldn't trust Konami. I just bought the entire Contra collection. Well, here's the thing. You can trust Konami for Castlevania and maybe for Contra. But for anything else, you probably want to abandon hope. You know? That's what I mean. I would like to mention DDR, but I'm pretty sure DDR has been dead for a while. So I don't think you can trust them even on that. I mean, right now it's all about Beatmania, and I'm pretty sure... Is Beatmania even made by Konami? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, but I might be wrong. Love to watch a DDR gameplay from you. Well, if you are talking about playing DDR with a gamepad, that wouldn't be very hard to do. That's how I played them when I was a kid. And it's not hard, because obviously they are games that are made to be played with your feet. If you're talking about doing that with an actual dancing mat, I'm not gonna do that. There is no way. I'm probably gonna be dead after one song, and that doesn't seem like a good idea. Especially if my idea is streaming for 3 hours like I usually do, you know? And that's for pussies. Well, I don't know, bro. If you release a DDR game on the PlayStation, you kinda have to make it playable with a, you know, PlayStation gamepad. It's kinda the way it works. It's otherwise, what are you gonna do? So something that you can do against these enemies is using the same sliding from the ice to kinda challenge them like that. Because right now I'm so low on health that I don't think that matters too much. Asshole. There are some ladies who love to play those games live for hours. I mean, there are people that have very good cardio and they play that for hours, but that's not my case. My cardio is not in a in a very good condition. Bro, how am I missing this guy? I mean, that asshole took away so much health from me. I don't think there is simply any way to do this. Just don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, if there were other enemies here, but it's these guys too. Beating these guys, and especially when there are two of them at the same time, is very hard. Especially with that stupid attack they have that is melee range, that seems like a Shoryuken in the sense that it doesn't care about any attack, it simply has priority. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, I think we are done here. I don't think there's much more we can do about this, so yeah. Well, I will keep trying until the end of the stream, I guess, but I feel like it's worthless, because I simply am not getting past this. I mean, I'm curious to see how the final boss looks like, even if I cannot beat it, but seems like getting to that situation just won't be possible. Damn it, dude. Using the sliding against these assholes might not be a bad idea. Like that when you push them off the screen, they like immediately recover is fucked up. I also don't know how to deal with these fatsos. It seems that every opponent at some point, except for the most basic ones, simply has an attack that doesn't care about any of your attacks. That if you don't get out of the way, you're gonna get hit by them. Promise that at that point, you're gonna take forever to down even one enemy. Especially because these guys don't particularly have a low amount of health. Well, none of them really do. At some point, all of them are kinda tanky. Especially these guys, that walk thing that they have to damage you, I truly have no clue how to deal with it. Alright. One more, nice. That was fast. It's very stingy that they only heal you once here, and then once later when you eventually get the amount of points you need. Yeah, I think these enemies are probably the worst offenders in terms of my health going down. As you can see, it is possible to intercept them without them damaging you, but When there is two of them, that's harder. But even when there's only one of them, they seem quite unpredictable. Well, and fast. It's a bad combination. Being unpredictable and fast. See, every time that I fight against these enemies, I'm essentially with only one health bar remaining, and that's absolutely brutal considering the opponents that are still left, you know. It just makes the whole thing impossible. And these guys like to spam that attack whenever they kinda get close, but if they do that, when do I hit them, you know? Like, how do you deal with that attack? It just makes no sense. You cannot even jump or slide to it, you just get hit out of it regardless. This is so ass. This is so ass, dude. It's fine. Hey, can someone remind me the Konami code? It was... what's it? Left, left, right, right? Up, down, BA, start? I don't expect it to work here, but... Not in the middle of the game, but... Up, down, left, right, BA. Well, just out of curiosity... Well, I could test it on the pause thingy, because this thing has pause, believe it or not. Up, down, left, right, BA. Well, that didn't do shit. Not like I expected it to do shit. Maybe I could press select. No, well, select still changes the active weapon. So I guess that's also something I forgot about. Hold up. Because I'm saving the Batarang for the boss, obviously. But if I cannot even get to the boss in the first place, might as well use the Batarang against these assholes, right? I mean, what difference will it make? It's either that or you don't get to the boss anyway, so at that point, might as well use it for these guys. Okay, that's a good idea. I don't know how I didn't think of that before. And at least the Konami code on the inside of the game itself, it doesn't do shit. But if it does something, I will expect it to be on the title screen like it tends to be the case. Probably. Now the question is against what enemy I should use the Batarang. I think it should be against the fire throwing assholes. Those guys are the real menace. Like the knife ladies are annoying for sure, but those fire guys seem even worse because at least with the knife ladies you can kinda run away from them without that much of a punishment. With the fire guys, running away gets you fired. That's the issue. So the best thing you can most likely do is that, I guess. I mean, I would like to use it for the second fire guys and not the first ones, but if I do that, I'm most likely gonna die before I get the chance to use it, so probably not the greatest idea. It's also pretty nice that this section forces you to go all the way to the right, even though doing that will obviously get you hit by these guys that come from off screen. Very nice of them to do that. Also, I don't know if it's the salt, but that problem that I had with the headphone kinda disappeared. Like, I don't hear myself anymore. I mean twice. I thankfully hear myself normally. Like, I haven't gone deaf. But no, I don't hear an echo from the headphone anymore, so I don't know what was wrong with that. Meds taken, yeah, that's probably the case. No, if I had to guess, it's simply that the cable in the back of the computer is loose. I mean, if it's the headphones, it wouldn't be an issue either, because I kinda wanna change these headphones. Like, despite my initial reluctance, I kinda wanna use headphones that you plug in your ears instead of being like this that go over them, because otherwise it feels uncomfortable for long sessions. I'm not saying the other ones are gonna be a magical solution that will feel 100% comfortable, but I think it will be better. But the issue of doing that is that those type of headphones are usually the ones that use an audio jack. And I cannot use an audio jack with my current computer because I think that my motherboard is kinda messed up right now. And that's the reason why I use this in the first place. Because these ones have a USB port. They have a sound chip included, so they don't use the one on the motherboard. And that's good in this particular case where the motherboard audio is messed up. But yeah, the thing is that I could buy even, headphones that have the audio jack if I get a new PC, because I would assume it wouldn't have that problem. Also, I will equip the Batarang. It's time to use it. Fuck you. Say fuck you. Okay, and I got the healing too, so that's very nice. Problem is that now I have no Batarang for the boss or whatever comes afterwards. Oh, there is apparently another healing. Wait, there are more enemies, dude? We are just repeating the same enemies that were at the beginning. Are you out of your mind? I got another boss. Wait, that might be good. Because if that's something... Oh, shit. Well, here is this asshole. And apparently he has a shit ton of health, because he has a pink health bar instead of an orange one. But I have no Batarangs at all, so dealing with this guy is probably gonna be very messed up. At least we can probably be sure this is the final boss, but god damn, dude. Well, and maybe just like it happened with the first bots that you get, is that you will only... Oh, that reminds me that maybe there was a bots in one of those places that I ignored because they look like fire hydrants and I didn't shoot. And maybe all this will be easier if I had another bots, obviously. So I don't know what's the maximum amount of bosses that is allowed. I mean, just judging by the amount of space on the screen, I will assume that you can have 5 in total. I think that will be a safe assumption. But I don't think the game will actually have 5 of them straight up. Ah, shit. Huh. guy gets bored, he just flies. Oh, that hit me. That's pretty cool. I got hit so much and he didn't get hit a single time, dude. Surprisingly though, for this final boss you don't have ice physics. Also, if you don't have him throw a bomb, he never goes down. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. He just wants to throw those bombs. They were probably expensive and he wants to use them. But it seems that the safest way to beat this boss fight is most likely only hit him when he goes down. And even then it's easy to fuck up because you can easily get hit by the last bomb he throws. Well, and then you have to be close enough to actually punch him. So that's bad enough too. Good try, bitch. Hey, unfortunately, I don't think this attempt in particular will go anywhere. It's a shame because he was starting to show the last hell bar, but it is what it is. It might be easier now that I have an additional boss, but will it even count? It does count, and I am full health. Well, that's pretty messed up. So essentially, you wanted to make this part easier, it was a matter of reaching the end. Yeah, well, pretty nice to know that, I guess. Now. It really makes me wonder if I miss a boss somewhere. Sorry, a boss. Because I most likely miss a boss somewhere, and if I did, the issue there is the fact that I essentially play the game harder than it should. It would be fucked up if it was in a very hidden place. But if it was in one of those fire hydrants that I ignored, it will be messed up. It will be indeed messed up, but yeah, that penguin fight doesn't look that hard. It seems that I will have to be very patient, but that's not a problem for me. I mean, the real problem is being patient for this stupid-ass level that comes before it. That's where the real patience gets tested. Because being patient for a single fight is something very easy to do. Very easy to do, I guess, if you are used to being patient with bosses, which I am. Repeating this whole section will be a different test altogether. I could probably even avoid using the batarangs. Well, I mean, if I'm about to die, I will use them regardless, but I don't know. Now, the question is if I go back there, back at the end of the level, and I pick up, like, will I pick up another crate? Because essentially at that point it will be just a matter of time until you retry this shit enough to get 5 bosses and just tanking through everything. Will be very nice, I definitely wouldn't complain. I mean, that still will mean that it's a very stupid life system without a doubt. But hey, that's okay. Definitely not more stupid than the checkpoint system. Boom and boom. Then healing. So I essentially have 2 more health bars here. So, something that I'm I feel very ashamed is not having thought about using the batarangs before. Because if I had thought of using that, I probably would have picked up the bots quite early, and and this will have taken a lot less attempts. It's too late to worry about that shit right now. I kinda forgot how I dealt with these ladies on the previous attempt, but whatever. I mean, I have a lot more margin for errors right now, so I don't think I should worry too much. Also, another thing that I keep forgetting is that I can block. Just that most of the times it hasn't really been very useful at all. Not to mention that it's hard to tell when you block something and when you get hit. I mean, when you get hit you gain iframes. When you block you simply get the getting hit animation but you don't get any iframes. So that's something that you can easily use to identify if you block or got hit, but in the heat of the battle, I think that it's hard to be particularly paying attention to that. I can't believe this asshole survived for so long. What a bunch of bitches. It's also ideal when you have multiple enemies sharing the exact same place. You punch them at the same time. Man, eat shit. Well, here, if it wasn't for the fact that I have an additional bots, I will be close to dead. I also have the batarangs, but now that I have an additional... Well, that's the problem though. To not get too cocky with that, because I can still die even with the additional bots. Will never take this shit for granted. I at least got the score, it's 10, so that's something. I still will say that I'm very low on health though. I mean, at least to face the boss. To beat the level it's obviously not a problem, but to beat the boss it's definitely a problem. So I've been spamming the attack button so much that... Oh, you only get healing now. Well, it makes sense. Here goes nothing. Damn, and he already starts by shooting. Wait, he can block the batarang? No way. Are you for real? Well, it depends if he feels like blocking it, but yeah, something that you cannot know if he feels like blocking it or not. It seems that saving the batarangs for this boss is an absolute waste. But you shouldn't do that. I mean, you should only use them when he's about to attack. Wait, cannot I bring him down with this thing? Yeah, oh, I can hit him, yeah. I didn't think of that, but that is a smart idea. It is indeed a very smart idea. Problem is lining it up. But it seems that he definitely gets hit by quite a lot. The problem is that I also have to stay below him while he's shooting that. I don't think it's that good of an idea, actually. Yeah, maybe it's not that big of an idea. That good of an idea. Because you have to do it and then immediately... Well, you can slide, I guess. Didn't mean to do it there. But yeah, that's the problem of not having your hands empty. You very easily accidentally use them, because the way you use that item, well, and the Batarang as well, is by pressing up attack. So if you move up and you want to do a normal attack, you're just gonna get fucked instead. That's the problem. I don't know if that strategy is gonna be that smart, actually. Like, it might be a better idea to just wait until he goes down and punch him. I also think that it's a better idea to use the Batarang on the last enemies of the stage and not that guy, especially when he has that many chances of blocking that shit anyways. So what's wrong with these assholes? Why are they so hyperactive now? You usually are not like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Those were a lot of hits that would have easily been avoided. Here, in a pattern like this, I really would like to know how you're intended to not get hit by it. I simply don't understand it. Maybe that's the show, is how you're supposed to get hit by it. It's a shame, because now I'm starting to have my doubts again. Simply reach the penguin with very little health. I don't think that it's enough at all to deal with such a long boss fight, because you're obviously gonna have super big chances of fucking up, so I don't think it's a good idea. What else can I do? I don't think there is much. I think here the real bad idea is the fact that the Batarangs are so limited, instead of being a normal weapon like in the first game. And it really brings me back to the first game. Like, why couldn't you just simply emulate the way the first game does everything? Like, you wanna make it a beat 'em up, sure, but hey, at least make the sub-weapons work like they do in that game. They work absolutely perfectly, they didn't need any tweaking. They work exactly as they should have. I'm not sure. And I have even less health on this attempt than I had on the previous one, so that's messed up. If I keep getting hit by these bitches, I will have even less. Oh, also I think that there are a lot of times that I cannot properly hit an enemy, and I wonder why, even though I'm spamming hit. And I think it's because instead of hitting him, he's blocking. That's also another thing, you're holding down to punch whoever is below you, and you're just gonna block instead of punching. I understand the NES doesn't have that many buttons, so you have to kinda get creative. Like, yeah, I understand that, but bro, in a beat 'em up where going up and down is so crucial, you could have tried something else. Even a command input would have been a better idea. I guess it depends on how you do it, I don't know. I guess even something like holding the attack button that normally would be a terrible idea is a better idea than whatever you're doing here. Now I'm out of boxes, so normally this will be dead. I mean, you can tell how bad this attempt is because of that. If it wasn't for that additional bots, I will be dead right now. That is how bad this attempt is. I try blocking there and it blocks the first hit, but what do you do with the second one? Well, nothing, that's what you do. I'm still gonna use the Batarang for the next enemies. Well, assuming I reach them, because I feel like I cannot even make that assumption now. Maybe too much of a big assumption at this rate. So here come this asshole, and the worst part is that I'm about to die as well. Okay, man, I miss a Batarang. All the bats have been used. This is not a good situation whatsoever. Like, I have so little health against the penguin. It's crazy. Wait, and now I have Batarangs? Do you get something random from there? But I really needed the healing, bro. Why are you like this? Like, the healing was very needed. See, this guy just blocks whenever he feels like it. Know that he doesn't block when he shoots, but he also shoots whenever he feels like it. I at least landed all of the hits. That's something. Okay, forget about this stupid claw. Nice, I didn't even get the chance. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more attempts, and if it doesn't work, this game can go with a dick. Okay, only 2 more attempts. I mean, I honestly should stop it now. It doesn't deserve more attempts than that. 1 attempt is already a lot. Might as well keep going. I mean, I don't need to finish the game to know that this is a downgrade in every way compared to the previous 2. As I said earlier, that's already saying something, considering the previous game was already a downgrade to the first one. Leave it to Konami. Konami, whenever you think that a downgrade is impossible, they will make sure to let you know they can make it worse. Well, actually, that's something that even in a series like Castlevania, literally the first sequel they did was essentially worse than the first one in every conceivable way. So that's a very good example from Konami of making a sequel worse in every single way. Just that the other Castlevania games were not like that, were actually good, for the most part. Like, Castlevania 3 is an amazing game, Super Castlevania 4 is very good too, Rondo of Blood is amazing. Even if I'm not a fan of the Metroidvanias like Symphony of the Night, they are still very good. In the sense that they are not a clear downgrade. The only one being... I was about to say Sonic 2, no, my bad. Castlevania 2. That one is a clear downgrade in every single way. Like, graphic-wise, gameplay-wise. At least it gave us Bloody Tears, so that's something. You know? It gave you Bloody Tears. So that is quite a nice thing to have. The song, I mean. Having actual bloody tears in your face, I'm afraid, is probably not very nice. Cannot say it ever happened to me. Hopefully it doesn't happen though. But yeah, cannot imagine that being a nice thing to have. So I don't even know what will produce bloody tears. Because aside from being a relatively common thing in horror-related media, how will you even cry blood? I mean, unless someone stabs your eyes, which... Yeah, that more than crying blood is just bleeding. Good old bleeding. It wouldn't be about that. Wait, what the hell? So you have a get off me attack, and I just realized it costs health though. So at that point I don't know if it's better to take the hit or not. Probably not, but... How did I not figure that out? You have to press A plus B, and I wonder if there is another combination that does something else. I don't think so, but yeah, but as you can see, it damages you. So I'm not sure how good of an idea it is. It's the typical beat-em up game that is very good. Well, but it deals a lot of damage too, actually. So at that point it might be worth using. Hard to tell though, I still have less health than what I usually have in this part of the level, so... Not very sure how much worth to use it is. I guess it's worth if you manage to hit 2 enemies with it. At least it will make the health loss more... feel less of a waste. I guess when I get more than one enemy, I might wanna use it. Not here though. But against the next enemies, probably yes. So these guys lately are getting way too cocky. They are hitting me a lot more than they used to. It's like they saw the fact that I have a bots now. They are trying to make sure that I cannot make use of the bots that well. But I'm still gonna use the batarangs against these bitches. Would be nice to not miss though. Right. The question is if this thing has healing or what. Because is it random or does it depend on the amount of batarangs you have? No, it's random, and if it's healing, it can be big healing or small healing. That's so fucked up, dude. So the moral of the story here is to not use the claw. To simply dodge this guy and hit him when needed, but man, that's such a... Like, that's gonna take so long. Every time I try using the claw, I simply got hit 100 times, so honestly, doesn't seem like a good idea whatsoever. I could also try to use the get off me attack against this guy, because it's probably gonna deal more damage than punching him normally, but it will also deal more damage to me. I wish I could know how much damage I deal with a single combo, but until he goes to his last health bar, I wouldn't know. What? He didn't last on the ground for almost any time. What a dipshit. I used it there and the game didn't want me to make it happen. It's pressing A plus B together, you know. He can also block it, by the way. At least the good thing is that if you use that attack, you don't need to be facing at him. Simply need to be close. Yeah, like that. And it only uses 1 bar of health, so I would say it's a good idea, but really it's a matter of knowing how much health he has left. So far he's not going down to his last health bar. He's still on the yellow one. Maybe at the end of the day it won't be possible. I don't know. Sometimes he really likes throwing so many of them. Hey, can you please show me your last health bar already, dude? I don't want to be here until the next millennium, you know? I appreciate some collaboration, but no, he doesn't want to collaborate. I mean, I'm alternated with regular hits because I'm simply running out of health from using that move. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, now he's down to his last health bar. I can actually see the amount of damage it deals. Maybe the damage it deals is actually dog shit, I wouldn't know. In order to know that, I will have to be able to hit him. I mean, it deals good damage, but like normal hits probably deal the same amount. Just that they are more risky. Yeah, as you can see, they are more risky. No, actually the normal hits don't do shit. Okay, that damage is just like 1 at a time. That's so messed up. So unless you have another move that I'm not aware of, this is very messed up. I know that you can hit him with the claw, but that just seems like a bad idea all around. Promise that like this it's gonna go down to the wire, and if I die I will be extremely pissed off. Though I clearly have the life advantage in the sense that if I keep using this attack... Wait, is he not gonna go up again? Or maybe he will. Oh, he's not doing it. Maybe once he's down to a certain amount of health, he won't fly anymore. I don't see him flying right now, and if anything, he's approaching me. That's a problem. I didn't count on that. Yeah, that is a big deal. How am I gonna hit him? I'm assuming with a slide is the safest bet. You cannot jump into him. Yeah, I guess that works. You have to line it up super well. Yeah. It's not like that. Ah, fuck. And that's so messed up that maybe he ran out of bombs, but no, that's most likely not the case. One more. Only one more. Okay. Wait, why is he still walking? Where is he going? Oh, okay, he just wanted to fall in that specific spot. And then you get the credits with a epilepsy-inducing screen. Yeah, very nice. If it wasn't enough to get through all that garbage, the credit now is gonna make me get a seizure. Very cool game. I really appreciate that. Well, don't look at the screen, I guess. And well, yeah, I guess I won't care about the people that made the game, sure. The Mozart made this game, unbelievable. Wait, what's this? You took too much time to get here. Try getting here sooner. How you try eating a dick sooner? I feel like that's a better idea. Damn, you're telling me that I got the bad ending? Go fuck yourself, dude. Wait, and I'm pressing A, and by pressing A you have the penguin talk. Well, that's funny. So you are stuck with this penguin? You are. You know that I prefer the made by Sunsoft screens, if you ask me. That one look better. But yeah, well, I guess in that case, we're just gonna leave it there. Alright, well, this game is trash, but thankfully it was trash, because I beat it, because I don't care about that message. That message can suck a dick. So yeah. Thanks everyone a lot for watching. I'll be seeing you on the next stream, hopefully with a game not as shit as this one. So have a good one and take care.